present, we live in a world where complication is king and simplicity is a sin. Yes, sir. I am a rebel.
Here I sit, in the absolute deepest throes of peril. A quiet war is being waged, the likes of which I stand little or no chance of rising from victorious. A struggle for mental supremacy against a mastered gladiator of the art. At stake are my honor, and more importantly, my last bag of peanuts. A painful tragedy of epic sorrow for me. I was very much looking forward to such honey-roasted splendor. They would soon be hers, undoubtedly. A little-known fact to the common trafficker of these animals, chinchillas are actually brilliant strategists. They are not an aggressive species, mind you. They're simply terribly clever when it comes to plotting a campaign. The Peloponnesian War, Dunbar, Osaka, Waterloo, even Little Bighorn, all battles formulated and won by the dedicated tactical prowess of the Chinchillian mind. Modern-day chinchillas, however, prefer to simply play a game of Risk. I do not own that game, and am therefore in the throes of a vicious chess battle. Some of you may be asking, why would I let myself fall into this? A situation only slightly less perilous than bungee jumping on fire over a pit of angry crocodiles, which really isn't all that terrifying if you've done it more than once. As per usual, it had to do with me opening my capacious mouth when I simply should have remained silent. Allow me first to tell you a little bit about our relationship. I first met Charo about a year ago in the early spring, when she followed me home from a local airport. Over time, we've become fairly inseparable. She makes an excellent roommate, impeccably clean, and a diligent worker. Together, there is very little that we cannot accomplish. Only we both usually agree that the weather is far too inclement to attempt the accomplishment of anything, and decide that our valuable time would best be spent chatting and snacking. As congenial as we are toward one another, however, neither of us are unaccustomed to being frustrated with the other from time to time. Practical jokes are a daily gamble in our home. From the introduction of foreign substances into one's morning coffee, to joy buzzers artfully hidden in one's dust bath. Each day has proven to be an amusing gamble of having a giggle made at one's expense. These shenanigans are generally forgotten very quickly. This day, however, I did cross a line. We were standing on the balcony, focusing particularly hard on not accomplishing anything in favor of chatting and snacking, when yours truly ignorantly made a comment pertaining to the ample roundness of Charo's backside. I had no knowledge of this at the time, but chinchillas absolutely despise such statements. They find them to be both demeaning and extremely racist. Having never met any other chinchillas face to rump in the past, I was blissfully unaware that acknowledgement of this physical trait was considered stereotyping, and needless to say, satisfaction was immediately demanded. Upon reflection, I do personally regret my words and feel tremendously bad for upsetting her in this way. Her kind has struggled for years to receive fair treatment. I'm fairly certain that if people were constantly trying to make coats and hats out of my relatives, I'd be a little touchy as well. I do not take it personally. She plays to win, and I admire her traditional yet innovative methods. It is only right that I should lose this competition. Thinking on this further, the need for honor in peanuts hardly holds merit when weighted against the possibility of losing our friendship. Indeed, I must fall to shame and defeat, prostrate myself before her great Chinchillian passion,
and hope that her bloodlust has been satisfied.
Despite what this fight is about, I don't suppose I would truly expect her to abandon me entirely. The both of us realize the rarity of what we have, and, despite the occasional fiery confrontation, we can never really stay mad at each other for very long. Arg me hearty heave ho, I be Fluff Tail Hand the Pirate. Oh,